Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the Magic Arena Run. Last time, you probably seen me bomb out and cube quite badly, so you know what? I'm I'm a simple man. I'm not just gonna give up on that one. I'm actually gonna sink the 4,000 gold. I'm gonna try to learn about this one a bit. So last time I tried to go for extreme control. It doesn't quite pan out when every threat needs to be responded to, and all of them are relatively good. So we're gonna try to see if we can go the opposite direction, where we try to be as proactive as possible. So we're gonna try to look for as many threats. I gotten a few good suggestions on Facebook. Some There's someone who said that he did quite well forcing mono red, so we'll keep that option open. There are many other things we could do, but we'll try to see what we get here. So first of all, I said we want stuff that puts pressure on our opponents. So Cheville, not so much. Aurelia puts some pressure if we can go Boros aggro. That's something I kind of want to look into. Trostani put some pressure if we can go into green white go wide. Green white go wide. So these two are probably the best picks. Both of them will be. So it's bad that I'm picking a multicolored card on the get go, but that's what I got. So if I had to choose one, I'll choose the trust. I'm gonna choose I'll choose Aurelia. She's cheaper. And right off the bat, a little bit rewarded. We got Chandra Acolyte of Flame. We got Heroic Reinforcements. I'm gonna hope this one wheels. There's a Devil's Play which we can use. Mentor of the Meek is quite good as well. This actually help. We probably should take this. This is basically lots of card draw, and I'm hope the reinforcements wheel. Is there anything else? No, that's it. I guess Karn Sign of Urza is also a good one. But we'll take the Mentor first. So right off the bat, we're trying to be as aggro as possible. We want to pick as many good threats as possible. We probably will end up splashing green because a lot of the beefier creatures, the beefier to cost ratio is there. But we should also be on the lookout for, since we're partially in white, we have to be on the lookout for, let's see, Integrity Interventions, kind of okay. Pride of Conquerors, that should catch some people by surprise. Finale of Glory, let's go wide, but we're not exactly trying to hit a high mana term. Same with Blitz of the Thunder Raptor. I might just take Integrity Intervention as bad. It's at worst, it's just 1 mana +2/+2 until end of turn. Okay, there's one threat that's respectable. Elspeth Sun's Nemesis. We'll keep coming back. We're gonna hope the Temple of Triumph comes back, otherwise, or at least Cathartic Reunion. Even this Spark might not be so bad, but we'll take Elspeth. So we are still kind of go wide with this setup. Fires of Invention is always good. Lava Coil is always a good answer. Interestingly enough, do I want to go Fires of Invention? I could also take the Temple Garden for a possible splash. But Lava Coil is always a good answer if our opponent has decent creatures, and I'm seeing quite a few of them. I'll take the Fires. It's the more busted of the two. Also, Fires into Aurelia, Fires into Elspeth's quite good. It also allows us to have how do I say this? We can prioritize more 4-drops at least, but we still want to hit some good mana. History of Benalia, there you go. There's also a Charging Monster Sword and a few dual lands, but I'm gonna go with the History of Benalia first. Witch's Oven, probably a good way to buy some. Probably a good way to buy time, but I think we're trying to go big or go home, not buy time here. There's a Mox Amber. No, legendary creatures and or planeswalkers. So we got two of them here. That kind of works. There's an Omen of the Sun, which gives us creatures in a pinch. Rimrock Knight's kind of aggressive. I'll take the Mox Amber. Let's see if the Chandra wheels. We good for us. If not, oh well, it's a speculative pick at least. Take note, it's creatures or planeswalkers, so we should be looking for those. Sigil of the Throne, we don't have that many. I might just take the Law-Rune Enforcer, as sad as it is. It's a 1 mana creature at least, so we can get some aggression going there. It's a human, so no mutate, but I don't think we want to be mutating in this deck anyway. All that glitters, but we only have literally two enchantments, one artifact. Fairy Guide Mother's, yeah, I think Fairy Guide Mother's the pick here. We said we want to go aggro early. We want to have a slew of 1-drops as early as possible. Now, whether they're going to be mostly white or mostly red, that remains to be seen. Oh, Chandra Wield. Devil's Play is a nice pickup later, but I'm going to go for the Chandra here. Basically, we want our 3-drops to push the aggro. Also, combos with Mox Amber. So there we go. And okay, Blitz of the Thunder Raptor came back. There's a momentary blink if we... It's XL target creature only, so we don't have that many to save. Thunder Raptor, we only got 1. We probably should start prioritizing a few more spells. Pride of Conquerors is another possibility. We can, since we are going wide, I'll take that one actually. And I'll take the D-Spark on the side. Okay, the Dauntless Bodyguard is good here. Now, okay, Ethereal Absolution. It's a late game thing, but I'm... Okay, just a secluded step. I'm not key on running that. Okay, there's an Elspeth Conquers Death. There's also a Risk Factor, Seal Away. All of these are controlling. Elspeth Conquers Death, that helps us push near for the back. Risk Factor helps us draw into more... I think we actually want Risk Factor. We need to draw... As bad as Risk Factor is, at most it just deals 4 damage to our opponent. But twice... That might help us close out the game if we're aggro enough. So I'll go with that one. Siege Gang Commander, that's one way to close out the game. Squeed Immortals is just annoying for our opponent, so that's kind of a good thing. I'll say Lice Bounty is also a 1-1. We can also take the Savai Triome if we need to... No, I probably want to take the Siege Gang at least. Grim Initiate's also a very good 1-drop that we can run into, but I want to pick that later. There's also a Saheeli, but I'll speculate on the Siege Gang Commander. This actually might go... It goes wide, but it also takes a while to get there. Sure, it's turn 4 on best case scenario, so not really counting on it that much. I'm still thinking over the... Yeah, the EC Elspeth Conquers Death is nice, but... Okay, so it completely dried up for us. I'm not taking Sarkhan's and Sealing here. I could take a Cruel Celebrant. We are kind of speculating on black with Ethereal Absolution. Oh, okay, now we really have to speculate. Okay, Winota can... we get them I probably want to get Winota anyway. It's a 4-4-4-4 at worst. And then hope the Clifftop Retreat or the Banefire comes back. Even Croxa is fine. Okay, so Prison Realm helps, but I want it to be more aggro, so I'm gonna take the Darfleet Daredevil. Embred Shieldbreaker, there are some good... I could also just take an Ancient Ziggurat, but there are a few non-creatures here. I'm gonna take the Shieldbreaker. I could also just take a Planar Cleansing as a super reset switch. Kinda got burned the last time. You know, let's stick to the plan. There's a Gallia, the Endless Dance. There's a Red Cap Melee, which does help punch through even if it hits one of our lands. There's also Shepherd of Flock. Actually, I'll take that. It can save a Planeswalker. And there's Castle Embret, which we want because we are going wide. There's also Glinthorn Buccaneer, but I'll take the Castle Embret here. Okay, so Baffling and Seal Away. I could actually just take the Bloodfell Caves. Well, I will have to take the Bloodfell Caves if I want to really speculate on that Cruel Celebrant. So we'll take the Bloodfell Caves for now. Yeah, we're passing on enchantment removal. We actually passed on quite a bit of removal. We only have like what? Integrity Intervention at best. So not much in the way of removal at all. So, actually, not 0 removal at that. We're really pushing the question here. I guess I'll take Squee. It does help Mox Amber, and our opponent has to And it's something that keeps coming back again and again. Okay. 6/6 for 6. If things go really bad, I don't really want to run it though. Knight of the Reliquary, enchant. Okay, none of these fit us. I guess Diagraph Ghoul, but the black is our splash color. I guess I could take Lampad of Death's Vigil if that might fit the deck better. Okay, now we got a choice between Ardenvale and Treasure Map. At this point, I want to take Castle Ardenvale. So a bit of a weird setup there. Nightmare Shepherd. Oh, it's really pushing us to black. There's also a Rigging Runner, which I really want to take because that's super aggro for us. There's a Conclave Tribunal, which helps us as well. As I said, we are really pushing it on removal, as in we don't have any at all. Let's check our creatures. We got 11 creatures. Rigging Runner probably comes back. I'll take the Conclave Tribunal. Like, we just need one or two creatures, and we can use Conclave Tribunal effectively as a removal spell. You just pass the attack phase, more or less. So we're technically 20 picks. We are looking for. There's a Feather the Redeemed. There's a Sheevan Fire, which helps punch through. Tybalt also generates creatures. Oh, sorry, we're taking Benelish Marshal. What am I thinking? We do need to start prioritizing lands as. Okay, I'm definitely taking Skewer the Critics over Weaponize. I'm hoping the Weaponize comes back, or at least the Aspirant comes back. But yeah, it means we need to reconsider a lot of these double red. I'm willing to keep the double red and Chandra, but Squee is already questionable. Siege Gang's kind of okay because he's quite late. Winota, the trick is you need to hit humans. We have a good eclectic mix. We have a mix of humans and non-humans, so we'll hit something. That said, yeah, risk factor is starting to look not so well. We only have 2 card draw stuff: Mentor of the Meek and Risk Factor. The Pride is not the strongest one. Mox Amber technically replaces a land, so let's put that on the side. Yeah, we want to keep everything 4 at most, but we also have quite a bit of 4s. Okay, this one's not so much a 4. Fires of Invention could go. Oh, we have an interesting one. There's a Banneret, there's a Cavalry Drill Master. I want to take Talia. It punishes us also, but it does punish a slow opponent as well. Or punishes an opponent that's in the non-creature plan. It does mean we kind of want to rethink that Fires of Invention now. Okay, Legion's Landing's always very good here. We kind of want to hope for the Loyal Pegasus, or even Pacifism. Ruinous Blast. Okay, Storm's Wrath. There's a Claim the Firstborn. There's also a Juggernaut. Interestingly enough, I might want to just take the Ruinous Blast. We do have a few, just to speculate, because it's either that or Storm's Wrath. And I'm already wary of the double red now because we're so white heavy at this point. Okay, we're taking Tajik over Ardenvale Tactician. Tactician might be better, but I will take Tajik. So Squeeze probably not going to make it. Siege Gang Commanders probably not going to make it. Once upon a time, it's a bust if we draw it late. I could just take Kiln Fiend. Something to consider, but it's really a dead card, let's be honest. Well, it's not, maybe not so dead. I can just take the wait. I take the Blood Crypt. Again, we have a black splash to speculate on. Most of it's quite expensive though. Feather is not bad. We have Integrity Intervention as something to cast on our own stuff. Fairy Gift of the Fae will count as well, though. I'll take the Perforce's Intervention. We kind of need extra removal. Okay, Aspirant came back, so we're definitely taking that. Now, Dreamstalker, Manticore, we don't have that many. I'll take the Drill Master. Probably wanna. Okay, maybe. I don't think I want to run the Mace though. We could run the Mace actually. Yeah, it's either that or Feather. Feder might have been the more busted one, but we try to want to have a plan here. So let's take a look. What's our weak? Let's do a legendary. Let's do a legendary sanity check. So we got two planeswalkers, one Chandra, one Elspeth. Oh come on, there's no indicator of legendary. Okay, let's do the manual count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so Mox Amber might be a dud sometimes, but I'm willing to take that risk. So we'll go down to 16 lands. I need to cut one card. It's probably going to be a non-creature. Okay, this is technically a creature. This creature. This one's the questionable one. Risk factor is also the questionable one. Well, this one actually could win out of the blue. Could be risk factor, that's the question. It's either risk factor or Chandra. Or because our curve is low, I can actually just take the risk of 15 lands. Wait, hold on. No, I don't want to do the 15 lands. That might be a bit too risky. I might just cut the risk factor. Let's go big or go home, I say. So again, super aggressive. If we stall out and for any reason, like any rat effect, then the game is over for us. So that's pretty much how it's gonna go. Let's see if we can run our opponents through. At the very least, this is gonna be a very fast video. Now, whether that's good for us or not is another story. And yeah, I'm running 16. I feel like that's the upper limit on my risk. I have options later if I need to sub that. I'm also not considering the secluded step. The black splash is probably not gonna make it for the same reason. Okay, so let's see how we go. At this point, I'm already starting to regret some of our choices, like the lack of well, we have skewer, so we have some removal. We just don't have enough. Okay, so turn 1 Aspire and turn 2 Intervention for 2. This is a bit yucky. We need one more land to go off, but we do have a lot of good draws, so we'll keep this. A lot of our draws are in the 2 to 3 range. Worst case scenario, I can burn out the 4-drop, so... And this is a turn 10 turn clock if our opponent... yeah, I would have liked cheap spells like Shock. We had a Shivan Fire to consider. Okay, Castle already failed turn 2. The opponent does not have the Shock. So if our opponent drops something big, it's just Perforce's Intervention. Yeah, we're just gonna intervene. It's also Pride of Conquerors, but that's not gonna punch. Because at least with Aurelia, well, it's a 2-1 Vigilance. I might actually just play Elspeth Sun's Nemesis. Depends what our opponent drops. Elysian Grove, okay, it's not so fast. I might actually just drop the Aurelia, force our opponent to have an aerial response. Ooh, 4-1. Okay, let's offer the trade. Okay, opponent takes the trade, that's fine. We haven't dealt damage to our opponent yet. Actually, no, we dealt some damage. They just, let's see, between the Charming Prince, Nautis, ooh, we're gonna lose some cards. Fiend Artisan, okay, that's fine. No.
exact justice.
Yeah, that's why I took the skewer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I might just make more tokens so that Pride of Conquerors becomes a big deal. Another land also helps too, so it actually gives me options. We'll see what our opponent does. He probably has another big creature. Storm's Wrath. Oh, kills Elspeth. Darfleet Daredevil. What's this? From an opponent's graveyard, you may cast it this turn. I can actually just start making tokens the hard way. Hold on. It's gonna be a while for me before I get to. Actually, no. Yeah, it's gonna be a while. I could just cast this first. Wait, is it exile? You may cast it if that spell. Oh, it's just exiled. Okay, so he doesn't get it back. Okay, no go. No, it just exiles it completely. So that's one less fodder, I suppose. Okay, we have to kiss Elspeth goodbye. There's no way around it. That's what Clautis does. And obnoxious at that. We probably should start making tokens. Opponent is starting to ECD. And he can get a creature back if I don't have a response. Yuck. That might be the ECD I passed. Oh well, it didn't fit our deck. It fit this deck more. Trying to go aggro, but we're running out of gas at this point. We need to start making tokens. Yeah, losing to Elspeth was painful, but there's no way around it. Our opponent's gaining tons of life a turn. Clautis is very good. Did we have a chance to pick it? Probably not. So now we're dead even in life. Opponent's about to get something back. There's a venerated locker on that. We're not punching through anytime soon. We could. Time to be. It has indestructible. I do have. Let's take this. So one more. Gets the Fiend Artisan back. Yeah, just Archon Sun's Grace up lifelink. Hold on. I can actually take out the Clautis, get rid of it, but I want to take out the Archon first. So let's tap this. It's a bit risky, but 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, we have City's Blessing now. So Haste Mentor. Okay, pump that. Get Cavalry Drill Master. Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There, cleared the board. And our opponent, well, he might have a Shatter the Sky. It will draw us a card, but yeah, that would suck. Opponent goes back up to 5 life. Wow. With you know, I never got to play with Winona and Standard because I only got 1 copy, and it really felt it felt like a glass cannon if you're because I'm pretty sure everyone was going to respond to it. Like I was doing decks with Disdainful Stroke and all sorts of spot removal just to deal with it. But in Limited, where you have no control on how to prepare, perfectly fine. In fact, wait, no, I'll just leave her there. I'll have Winota complain why she's not the headliner. Well, let's be fair. Our opponent had to use their Elspeth Conqueror's death on Aurelia as soon as possible. If they had the choice between that and Winota, I'm pretty sure they would have done it to Winota. So this is not good. We have no white. We definitely have to mulligan this. This is slightly better. Turn 1, turn 2. We can Conclave Tribunal if we have to. I'm gonna bin Tajik. Sad thing is the only non-creature we're going to have is this vampire token. But we will go aggro. It's some vampire into pirate. Just start the pain train, right? At least. Opponent starts on blue. Okay, we hit our 3rd mana. Now we just need to hit our 4th. Or another creature that can attack, so we can get this Legion's Landing up. Okay, opponent's taking their time. Unfortunate, yeah, I might want to reconsider the color balance. Well, we did take a mulligan. Opponent's doing nothing. I'm gonna cast this first. This is if our opponent's representing a counterspell, they are. There you go. Opponent has to do something soon. Ashiok Dream Render. Oh, that's perfect. Kind of perfect. Just trying to. And hold on, let's redo check. It's not the Surge, it's look at the top 6. That's different. Cavalry Drillmaster. Yeah, Cavalry Drillmaster. Select a player or planeswalker to attack. I can attack this. And pump itself. Hey, I'm discovering something new every day. Now, opponent probably has some sort of... Well, if he's gonna have a board wipe, he's gonna have to start showing a different color. Thassa's Oracle. Oh, he literally went for the mill plan. Yoink. He has to start putting bodies on the table. Okay. Moss Amber. Opponent probably has a counter spell. I don't mind. Yeah, there you go. I'm swinging with everything anyway. Oh, that was perfect. I need to tank our opponent. Lorune Enforcer. Oh, so we can keep tapping it down anytime. Okay, opponent has to... He has to take down one of the... He could have taken this one to stop it, but... well, there would be one turn where it... Nadir Kraken, he needs to draw a card. He needs to be able to draw a card. He probably hasn't. Oh, he doesn't. Okay, there you go. Yeah, so one thing we learned about this cube, this is a proactive cube. You cannot be reactive, you cannot be controlly. And I want to thank the people in my draft pod who passed away, Nota. I'm pretty sure that was a pass. I think, you know what? I'm gonna recheck that video. Yeah, sometimes I play too fast. I don't remember some details, something about heat in the moment and whatnot. But yeah, this is doing a lot better. Yeah, force your opponent to have a response. If they have it, so be it. It's good. The deck I built probably might it might trump, it might not. So okay, this is slightly sketchy again because of the 2/4 drops, but we have a bunch of 2 drops you can do. I might just play the shield. I might just play Shield Breaker first. Okay, blue into Siren Storm Tamer. Yeah, we will Shield Breaker first. Opponent might have an artifact, so it would be sad that they did this, but I'd rather reserve the Drill Master for other purposes. Opponent goes up top. We take the hit. Doesn't cast anything back. Okay, we don't get the Chandra, but we do get to force our opponent to have a counter spell for this. He probably has... Nope, doesn't. Probably has removal for that. Yeah, there's the removal. That's fine. Opponent does play a Nadir Kraken, but he doesn't have the mana to... Okay, we definitely have to snipe that. We also need to hit our 4th mana soon. And I would prefer to hit a red mana. Yeah, this was what I was concerned with. Oh gosh, we got dropping this one. Oh, we hit Chandra. Dauntless Bodyguard.
No, too bad.
So this protects the Cavalry Drill Master. So opponent is gonna. You know what? Let's keep dinging our opponent. So next turn we play Elspeth. We start making tokens. We also start. Oh, opponent was actually playing green as well. So he bricked on the mana there. Chandra's gonna start taking hits, but if I play Elspeth, so will she. Dungeon Geist, tap down the Cavalry Drill Master. That's fine.
Throw another punch, and you're gonna get
the Benedict Marshal's not castable. We probably has to cast. Let's see. 3 or less from your graveyard. If that spell will be put in your graveyard this turn, exile it instead. I can nuke her to recast Perforce's Intervention. These guys are gonna fly and kill her anyway. I could play Aurelia just to start blocking and stuff. I can actually just, yeah, let's target the Regisaur.
Remember this one?
Yeah. Yeah, we can't sustain having to block a 7-drop, a 7-power creature every time. See, does our opponent have the counter spell? Nope. Okay, but Yeah, sure. Doesn't do anything. I could probably just put it here at least. Vraska's content. Okay. Yeah, this one's opponent C has enough questions. He has answers as well, but he does force us to play some stuff. So there we go. The Tajik's Legion. Tajik we can play right now. Swing at our opponent. I really don't want to play Elspeth since she's just for as long as possible. I could just play the Bendelish Marshal for. Yeah, but we're taking a bit beating in the air. Opponent. Okay, this might be a bad omen.
Do you really know what must be done?
Technically, it's just a draw card part. Problem is, we need answers for up top. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, Tezzeret is not gonna matter at this point. Well, in the sense that we won't be able to. Yeah, we need it. Well, even if we had Burn Spell, Siren Storm Tamer deals with that. Yeah, this one's good game. Opponent had, he had the right answers. We also kind of got stuck. So the Planeswalkers turned out to be the weakest part of the deal. Also, opponent. The Biogenic Ooze is already on a question mark here. How is our opponent trying to play that? Probably has a Gilded Lotus. And that's the only thing I can think of that generates mana of other colors. On the bright side, I already did better than the previous draft, so that's one thing. On the other hand, I still want to do better. Again, if you're actually spending gold, break even here is 5 wins, so we're kind of 3 wins away from that. Yeah, the mana's killing us. You're definitely forced to mulligan this. Yeah, you know what? I really have to recheck that one. I wouldn't be surprised if it told me I have too many mountains, I should cut one and replace it with the plains. Could also beat the 16 lands punishing me. Again, I had chances to... Okay, this is better. We're definitely keeping this. Because considering if we get caught way behind, we probably need an answer of some sort. So this is literally the Winota gamble. Okay, well, we can Legion's Landing first. That's... So we're hoping for lands, but creatures not... Okay, here we go. Got the land. Got the So next turn we have Mentor of the Meek. We can... Midnight Clock. Okay, we have time. So we're... Actually, no. We will Tajik Legion's Edge because that activates Winota. Target... Yeah, sure. Probably should be the Sky Marcher Aspirant. But the difference between 12 life and 11 life... It's because it's still 7 damage either way. Okay, here's the interesting thing. I can play Winota. Tap Tajik, tap Sky... Wait, yeah, we can do that. Mm-hmm. Oh. Okay. Okay, so there, get one trigger, but okay, we whiff on that one, but that's fine. If our opponent has the Black Rat effect in Bolas's clutches, takes it, but it's tapped. Now we put it here. Opponent's down to 2, needs to have an answer to all of our creatures at this point. Yeah, I would have taken Winota too. But again, it's an answer. Opponent probably has a threat of some sort. 6 mana could mean. Oh, it's just a Nadir Kraken. Okay, Nadir Kraken, card draw spell, +1 mana. That's 3 out of 4. There you go. Well, it doesn't have haste, but it definitely was enough to punch through. Okay, let's do that recheck. I'm gonna kick myself if I don't do that this check now. So it's 18 and 9. We have 8 planes, so we have 9 to 7. That's 16. Cutting 1. Yeah, let's cut 1. Yeah. Oh, let's get there. Definitely, we could keep this. It's yeah, because at least we have Drill Master into Tribute. I'll keep this. Oh, yeah. What? Hindi mo kami nga. Please confirm the serial number. Yeah, sige si DT9 ba?
Siya.
Okay, so
Ano lang
is this still your phone number? Yes, keep using. Yeah.
Ano lang
Done.
Okay.
Okay, so hey, we hit the mountain. That's good.
Kasi pilit ko parang download ay
Oh.
let's say MCA sige. Kung kasi ko ipari iPad suwala parang additional siya
Playing the Shield Breaker only because there's okay. One has a Wildborn Preserver. So next turn, Imperious Perfect. Oh, one of them has to draft elves. We'll take that hit. So Cavalry Drill Master. Pump the Shield Breaker. Keep passing. Basically quick clicking here so our opponent doesn't suspect. I don't know how that works, but at least I'm hoping our opponent doesn't suspect something. Opponent? Okay, so Kiora so our opponent has a few elves but is really playing into large stuff. So my goal is to hope our opponent probably attacks with that. Pass. I could just take the hit. Like say I could just, you know, I'll take the hit. Because our opponent's trying to represent something. Here we have Tajik, and we can do integrity intervention if we have to. We'll mentor the Cav. Well, it doesn't matter. They're both basically 2-1s at this point. Seal away. Oh, he had the seal away. Okay, that's fine. Takes the Tajik. Does he block with the perfect? No, so he takes 5. He goes down to 11. Opponent plays Goreclaw. That should net him a card. Funny enough, if depending on where opponent's stuff is, I could actually just snipe the Goreclaw and swing again. Yeah, integrity. Okay, opponent's spending mana, so he's kind of all. So we're saving the what? Okay, he swings for. Yeah, sure, I'd do that too. Opponent not untap. Oh, untapping target permanent. That's fine.
One draw. Written set of words.
This is a sorcery, unfortunately. That said. Yeah, we need to do this first. It still it deals enough damage. It still allows us to hold up for integrity intervention when we go for the obvious swing. Nobody expects this. Now we're still on the back foot, but we have a Conclave Tribunal for our opponent's next big threat. Okay. Put a creature. So he tutors for a land. We know he has a big threat next turn. Does he have... We can Darfleet for... Unbreakable Formation. Oh, he's making tokens now. Okay, and swinging as well. Okay, we have two choices. We can make tokens too. I could also just pump, bring it to 5, swing. No, I need to save this for later. I don't like doing this now either though. Yeah, he doesn't have a 2 mana spell, so that's a bit unfortunate. We know he's about to play this next. Okay, so the question is, can our opponent kill us with this setup? Because I'm gambling, because I'm putting an extra flyer as a gamble, because this does not have reach. We're kind of gambling on Elspeth's Son's Nemesis at this point. Opponent put it... Okay. Oh, well, you can untap it that way.
Surges, life thrives.
Mirari's Wake. Oh! Oh, and he had the Banishing Light too. Nice, good game. Those were literally his last 2 cards. Well, it didn't matter which of the 2 I played. I guess I could have just played both creatures in... Oh man, that was a brilliant surprise. Oh well. Yeah, from out of the blue. We had answers to everything we could see. It's the things that we could not see that are the issue. So kind of waiting on our... Okay. Yeah, definitely keeping this one. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. Solid. Now we need more gas after this. We can't just exactly lean on killing with tokens and Pride of Conquerors. Like, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not quite, but I will keep this anyway. Opponent is... Oh, opponent has their own Legion's Landing. Are they... Let's bump heads. Okay, we did draw the extra plane, so that's good. That said, am I inclined to just trade? Here's the thing. There are 1 mana pump spells. So I'm not gonna trade. Also, this is the only thing that... Well, the elemental tokens also trigger Winota. So next turn Chandra, next then Integrity Intervention if we have to. Opponent is hitting... If our opponent hits Taji, well... Opponent wants to remove Emperor's Shield Breaker, I guess that's fine. Again, no blocks. Kind of want to see what our opponent has next. Hanged Executioner, 2/1+1/1/2 opponents. What's that? Oh, that timing was good.
Andrew, you need more control. Just let me burn. Oh, they're so cute.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's see. This is exile target creature. Our creatures kind of suck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That takes him down to 10. Our opponent gets to swing back at Chandra, maybe with a pump effect. Well, I can't protect it. He didn't block, so I can't protect. Yeah, let's go big. That's literally the only play I have. Now, next turn I can intervene against this. Our opponent could just... Is our opponent going to pay 4 mana to exile? Probably not. Opponent has an Aurelia, so that will kill Chandra. Well, those are the breaks, but that's how it goes. We do have a Perforce's Intervention though. So X equals 3. Let's see if our opponent blocks one. He probably does. He should. Well, he has more gas than we do. At least we have the fort, so we can start making gas of our own. But yeah, we kind of wiped everything off. Our opponent probably has more things we need to respond to. That's a... Yeah, having Hanged Executioner is a good one. Kind of wish I now put that Siege Gang Commander. That would have been a very good go-wide. Could I have held the Pride of Conquerors till much later? I don't know. Probably would... Weaponize the monsters. So probably what he wants to do is swing, sack, hit our guys. So I need to start making guys so they're forced to... yuck. It's now a race to make stuff. Also, this does nothing now. So it's the race to be the first one to drop something big. I would want to drop Winota if possible. Yeah, I was considering between Weaponize and what was that? Skewer the Critics. Well, Skewer Critics worked well for me in that last game. Oh, guess what? Opponent also had their own Chandra. So he can hit us for a bit.
No? Too bad.
So I'm not going to use the token to block. Yeah, opponent just swings with everything. There's no reason not to. I'm probably going to have to also... Unless I have a way to deal with Chandra. Opponent just probably uses this, sack one of the elementals, because... Yeah, that's probably the good part of it. So what do I want? Elspeth gives me tokens. Okay, he targeted that already. At least it's no Mayhem Devil. Well, there's a Cavalry Drill Master. Oh, and I can still activate First Fort. Okay, so we will snipe Chandra. So if our opponent makes tokens, I want him to spend mana, so I will just take the hit, force him to use it. Rowdy Crew. This might work for this. This might work well in limited. Nope, he whiffed. So it's still... Well, he can still activate this. I should just take the hit. I should just make the extra stuff.
Hey, these little guys are great.
Yeah, take the hit. Opponent's keeping those up because he's hoping to protect Chandra. Well, I guess it makes sense because he can weaponize to take out the Cavalry Drill Master. And let's see, in terms of removal... Yeah, that leaves me with... That leaves me with Conclave, and that just leaves me with Conclave and Skewer the Critics. Skewer the Critics would be fine here. Actually, if I hope to draw Winota, I want to skewer this one. There's a Sky Marcher Aspirant. I will still swing both because it will eliminate the Hanged Executioner at best. No, the best is our opponent doesn't block, but let's be honest, our opponent just double blocks, Hanged Executioner, we take the hit again. Yeah, server's delayed and not that. Our opponent's still able to produce a lot of stuff. It's just that we've been able to crank out the first fort, so... Yep, we got rid of the Hang Executioner, so that's the good news. That's... Okay. Okay, opponent's now starting to flood, so he should probably start making tokens as well. Yeah, our opponent does not have instants and sorceries, so we will take a huge hit. I could... So... Okay... Actually, right... Okay, definitely not blocking this one. Yeah, and oh yeah, there's a guy on Facebook called Jace. Yes, thank you for the kind messages. I'm getting them exactly right now. Yeah, I'll respond later. And yeah, that makes sense. Opponent has to do that. Well, yeah, so much for that. But on the bright side, at least this is not hitting our face, but we kind of need some stuff to hit the board. So, Loyal Pegasus. Okay, our opponent's now starting to get their stuff to hit. Not so great for us. He might start sacking everything just to... Let's see, if our opponent's very antsy, he starts sacking everything. Robber of the Rich. I'm surprised he didn't cast that earlier. Now he only has one shot. He probably just sacks this now. Well, I guess having Storm's Wrath would have been nice, but yeah, I guess this it's gonna take a miracle for me to catch up. And Miracle does not start with Plains. So I'm gonna keep swinging with this because chances are our opponent is just gonna weaponize the next chance they get. So I have to make the token block probably the robber. At least he's not getting any. Yeah, this is how we lose, guys. Well, can't be helped. Sometimes that's how it goes. Wait. Well, to be fair, our opponent, we drew the same number of lands as our opponent did. Well, our opponent drew 2 extra cards because of Rowdy Crew.
Go get him, buddies.
Yeah, I really wish I had Storm's Wrath now, but what was my other... Yeah, always having a reset. Now our opponent just sums... Oh, he lets us block? And... Well, doesn't really matter, because he just sacks this and ping... Oh, he... Okay. Because what I would have done is I would have sacked it, ping us, and after the damage, sack something else. Well, at this point, yeah, this is not going to do it. Yeah, we're way too far behind at this point. That is the caveat of running the red-white Boros deck. You either win fast or you lose fast, and at this case, we did not win fast. We did not win fast enough. Well, so there you go. So much for that one, but... That's sometimes how the cookie crumbles. And at least we did, and at least we had a much better plan compared to last time. So we only got half our gold back, but that's fine, I guess. I could do one more in a day or two. So that's kind of the benefit of this. Sure, you're not getting much as a result, but sometimes that's how it goes. And we get a bunch of old historic cards. And an extra copy that I really could use for historic. I probably really should make that artifact deck soon. Anyway, that's it for this episode of the Magic Arena Run. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on notifications and whatnot. I'm still kind of waiting for just M21 to show up, but there is some other things I want to do. There is a video I watched from someone who subscribed to me. I subscribed to them back because they also produce pretty good content. They had some very interesting ideas, and I'm trying it out for myself, see what works, what I want to kind of balance things out. So I'm just doing extra play testing on that one. We'll probably have a video of that up soon, but until then, so thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you guys again next time. Take care, God bless, stay safe wherever you are. Have a great day. And try to be nice, kind, and compassionate during these times. Take care. Have a great day.